So here's my question for you. One or two things can happen. You can remain in custody. While in custody, you will be evaluated. We can reset the motion to revoke, and you can be evaluated for the mental health caseload. Would you like to do that?
I already know that I'm not capable of, that I cannot, like you have to tell me all over again because I didn't understand it.
All right, let's do this. Why don't we see whether or not the mental health court will accept her? I know they only do pretrial diversions, but if nobody's going to object to it, I'm willing to do a motion for new trial. And we can start all over because I see I'm not the person who took this plea. So if you would check with mental health court to see if they'll accept her, because that may be the better placement for her, because I think she's going to need one-on-one care. So if you'll check with mental health court and let them know, and you'll have to let them know that she's currently on deferred adjudication, but I'm willing, if nobody objects, to hear a motion for new trial, grant the motion for new trial, because the key is to get her the mental health treatment. And this is a possession less than a gram case.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So is everybody on board with that?
Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset you for 2 weeks. There may not be anything completed in 2 weeks' time because mental health court will have to interview you, but I just don't want to lose track of you in the system. Okay. Do you have any questions?
No,
All right. Do you have any family?
I don't. I have that. Sometimes I don't even have money to buy me a meal.
Okay.
I haven't been able to have a bank account with Bank of America, but because I don't have an ID, because when I got arrested, I was in my apartment, and it's a long story. But I had gotten a better criminal trespassing in my apartment, and that's why I got arrested for this case. I'm sorry for it.
Oh, no.
And then we came to court and went through all this process, but being out, I don't even have money to buy me something to eat or pay for motel room because of everything I've lost. And I got arrested at the motel. And I know that I have had issues with mental health since I was 10 years old.
Okay. All right. So we're going to give you a 2-week reset. And that's just so I won't lose track of you. So now we have a plan. We're going to try to get you in the mental health court and probation. Could you see about the mental health case evaluation while she's in custody, just in case that doesn't work out?
Yes, sure.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 2-week reset on Nell Rios, please. You're welcome. All right, so we're going to put it down for August 29th.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Deputy, before you take her back, Ms. Ferguson, can you give her a reset form so she'll remember? Everyone needs to whisper. Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Taquisha Harris.
All right, defense.
Ms. Harris, you know why we're here. What's your relationship with Sean Griffin?
I have his 5th child.
I'm sorry,
I
what?
have a child with him.
Okay.
And how many children does he have?
He has 5.
And in regards to his financial situation and the children, can you just tell the judge what's going on?
Well, ever since this has started, it has put a dent on everything. My daughter goes to IDEA, so they have no buses. So to pick up and drop off has been hard because I have no one to do it. So I haven't been able to really work. Financially wise, he hasn't been able to really do anything because he can't go anywhere, provide how he used to. I have photos of how much of an active father he is to all of his kids. He has 4 with someone else, and then he has 1 with me. He gets his kids all the time. We just had them. It's just, we haven't been getting them a lot because he can't go anywhere, and I don't want them just to be sitting in the house. But I just need help with being a parent, and most of this for him to be there for his kid, because he missed my daughter's graduation. My daughter had surgery. He couldn't go. He missed his oldest son graduation to go to high school. So just want help. He's not a violent person.
And Ms. Harris, in regards to his children, does he financially support them?
Yes.
And how is the GPS hindering his ability for the children?
This is the first school year. He didn't get to get anything for the kid because we've been having to pay for things. So he won't go back to jail because he was behind on his bail bond and stuff like that. And me and his mom have been doing as much as we could.
And
We
what
don't
are
have
his
it.
sources of income?
He was working. He had just got promoted at his job at security, but he lost that. So he just started working at Toyota and barber. He's a really good barber. That's where most of the money was coming from, and he just passed his test, so. But there's so much that he can do.
So he's a licensed barber. Is he traveling around? How is he doing haircuts?
Right now, he was doing them in his mom's restroom because he can't go anywhere. And he really can't cut at school that much anymore because he graduated.
And if he's able to travel, is that going to help him make more money for his children?
Yes, and to be there for them to pick up from school or anything.
Thank you, Ms. Harris. No more questions, Your Honor.
Any questions?
Yes, what hours does he need to be able to travel to?
That it's just depends. Different people call different times and, oh, I'm so sorry. Different people call at different times, and with helping with my daughter from school, she has to be at school at 7:45 and school ends at 3:45. But we get there a little early because she goes to IDEA and they don't have no school buses, so the lines be long. It just really depends on who calls and asks him. Sometimes he goes in the middle of the night, sometimes it's during the day. It's just he makes more traveling because there's not really a lot of barber that travels.
So he wants to be able to travel around even in the middle of the night to cut hair.
Well, right now he works overnight and then he works during the day also.
Okay.
He works 2 weeks in the morning, 2 weeks at night, and then it switches back 2 weeks in the morning, 2 weeks at night. But my main thing is to be there for his kids also, because I'm literally a single parent and his mom works at a school too, so she works at a different district, so her hours are the same as the hours that I need help with.
And do you two reside in the same household or
Not anymore, no, we don't. He lives with his mom because of,
the, and so you also want him to be able to take the children to school and
Yes.
home from school.
he missed my daughter's graduation and my daughter had surgery, a major surgery, and I have to literally do it alone and take care of her because he couldn't be there to help.
No further questions.
All right, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, you can come back here. All right, any other witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the court will hear argument.
Your Honor, in regards to his situation, he's a very involved parent. He has 5 children. He's trying to be there for them, not just financially, but to take them to basketball practice, make sure they're in school, doctor's appointments, whatever it is. In addition, he does have a full-time job at the Toyota plant, but to support 5 children, it's not exactly making ends meet. So he needs to be able to travel as a licensed barber so he can go around and do his haircuts and make extra money.
State.
Your Honor, with regard to the school participation, the state does have no objection to him, helping out with taking the kids to school and that sort of thing. With regard to the mobile barber business, during business hours, that sounds like a fine activity to be doing. I am a little concerned that the witness did say that even in the middle of the night, sometimes he'll be out cutting hair. I don't think the court should approve that, but doing barber business during normal business hours, I don't think the state objects to that.
All right, so I will allow you to work upon proof of employment and work hours and to attend all children's school and medical appointments. Your work hour, it's going to be a curfew for that unless it's Toyota. And I think What time would you like the curfew?
I mean, for the barbering business, I guess 6 PM would maybe reasonable.
Yes, are you able to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, work hour curfew as a barber. Will be 6 PM.
And Judge, could we just note, because I've talked to pretrial in situations like this before, and they want to see an LLC or some DBA on behalf, but he's going to be a sole proprietor because it's his own business.
Mhm.
There's no way to put a note that he's a licensed barber and he can.
If you would speak to the coordinator, she'll have pretrial services officer zoom in. If you know who is pretrial services officer, we'll have them zoom in and so they'll understand the court's order.
Okay, perfect. Thank you,
All
Judge.
right, so just talk to the court coordinator about that and she'll have them zoom in.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Hi, thank you. Oh, it is. These two gentlemen. So one is in custody and one is on bond.
Okay, Judge. I'll take a look.
All right, thank you. Nicholas Cornelius. And then after that, it will be Griselda Rosales. All right, who is the prosecutor on this case? Court is calling 2021 CR 0835, State of Texas versus Nicholas Cornelius. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar from the state of Texas.
And Jackson Lindsay on behalf of Mr. Cornelius, Judge.
Are you Mr. Cornelius?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client? Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Cornelius, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge, we're going with the lesser included offense robbery.
Any objection?
No.
Showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with or at least the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of robbery? That's a second degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to accept your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Judge, I believe he's competent.
Do you believe he's currently, yes, do you believe he was legally sane at the time of the offense? Mr. Cornelius, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of robbery, and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions? Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation and no contact with Jose Aguilar. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the lesser included offense of robbery, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
State offers exhibit 1 in all attachments.
No objection.
All right. And state, have you been in contact with the complainant?
So we have been in contact with the complainant, Your Honor. There were other co-defendants in this case. One of them also did have the charge reduced to robbery and was given.
All right, thank you. Oh, you may be excused to continue to confer. Mr. Cornelius, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney?
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. On behalf of your client.
Just so the court is aware, Judge.
All right, so everyone, please whisper in the box. We're on the record. Yes.
Thank you, Judge. Briefly, my client had court in the Winston District Court back on May 31st of 2022. That day, he was arrested by the U.S. Marshals for a federal charge of being a person under indictment in possession of firearms.
Okay.
He spent 15 months in custody awaiting that charge. We worked out a deal in federal court for a plea bargain, accepting his ability to appeal that sentence because that particular statute is being challenged in the upper courts right now, 922 M. 18 USC 922 M. So because he was denied bond, he was in a position where he ultimately pled guilty because he did have the firearms. That explains why we took so long to come back to this court. He's here now, Judge. He's been offered deferred adjudication from the state. He's accepted it pursuant to the court's approval. As part of this federal judgment, after serving 15 months, he was placed on supervised release for 3 years, which I'm asking the court to run that concurrent with this federal case. And that in the event, unlikely event, I believe, he were to be picked up on a violation of probation in this court, that any time served in federal court awaiting disposition of that case be credited towards any time given in that case, in the event he's sentenced.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
4, 3, 2, 1, 6 months.
And where are they? Who are they with?
Their mothers.
How many mothers?
3.
All right, that is not Black excellence. The fact that you're here is not Black excellence, unless that's the name of a building, but I'm assuming it's not. So you are not showing Black excellence to your ancestors or to your mother, your grandmother, or anyone. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So don't wear Black excellence if you're not showing it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
Pack and moving, Apple moving service.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court will sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with Jose Aguilar. There's to be restitution, if any, to FedEx. Regular reporting. By Zoom or in person. Regular UAs. 200 hours of community service restitution. There's going to be parenting classes. Once he completes parenting classes, that will be deemed to be satisfied. Field visits. 1 time per month for 3 months. And probation. If you all want to check with the federal government and see how their field visits are, you may not have to do any if they're doing them as well. So if you could check with them. There's to be no contact with Aubrey Reed, Aubreyered, Charlie James Ray Perkins, Amari Emari LaFell LaFel Freeman Freeman. There's to be proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Yes. All right, is there anything else you need from the court to have black excellence in your life?
Oh, man.
Judge, maybe run this concurrent with this federal cause number. I can give you that cause number.
All right, concurrent with, what's the number?
SA:22-CR-294.
All right, the court will run it concurrent.
Thank you, Judge.
Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Oh, man.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. From here on out, in this court, whatever you do in your life while you're on probation, you need to ask yourself two questions. One, is what I'm doing something that could potentially result in me being revoked and sentenced to prison for 20 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
This courtroom hearing took an emotional turn when a defendant publicly told the judge he had completely lost confidence in his own attorney. The case was scheduled for trial, and everyone expected a routine pretrial conference. The prosecutor informed the court they were fully prepared to move forward, while the defense attorney explained that a motion challenging delays in the case would soon be filed. But before the hearing could end, the defendant asked the judge for permission to speak, and what happened next changed the entire courtroom atmosphere. Speaking directly to the judge, the defendant said he could no longer trust his lawyer. He complained that he still hadn't received important transcripts from his preliminary examination and argued that his case had already been delayed for months. According to the defendant, he had repeatedly requested a speedy trial, yet nearly a year had passed while he remained behind bars. Frustrated and emotional, he declared that he refused to go to trial with his current attorney, and even said he would rather wait years in prison until he could hire someone else than continue with the lawyer representing him now. Instead of dismissing the complaint, the judge listened carefully. She acknowledged the defendant's concerns, but explained that the legal system had changed. Unlike years ago, judges can no longer simply remove a public defender whenever a defendant requests a different lawyer. Those decisions are now handled by an independent public defender's office, unless the defendant hires private counsel. The judge made it clear that she could not simply replace appointed counsel because the defendant was unhappy with the representation. However, the judge also refused